Circle podcast, the podcast that brings you the extraordinary tales of everyday women who are changing the world. I'm your host, Gertrude Mache, and I'd like to acknowledge traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today. I also like to pay my respects to elders, past, present, and emerging. Every week, we dive into the lives, challenges, and triumphs of women from all four corners of the globe. We're here to inspire, enlighten, and connect, sharing stories that uplift and empower. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and join us as we explore the incredible journeys of women shaping our future. This is Her Story, where every woman's voice matters. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Her Story TV and the Her Story podcast. This is Gertrude Mache here in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. And today I am graced with the presence of yet another fascinating young woman. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our tribe. Please tell everybody your full name, where you're based, how old you are, and share your story with us today.
Hi, my name is Monique Glover. I am 47 years old. I am based in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey, and I'm here to share my story about starting my cosmetics brand, Lamoni Cosmetics. I've always been a lover of cosmetics, and in my mid adulthood, I was a victim of domestic violence so severe that I had to move away from my loved ones and change my identity and the identity of my children in order for our safety. And in doing so, when I returned years later, I decided to start a cosmetics brand, and I named that brand Lamoni Cosmetics, which is a combination of my old and new name. So Lamoni Cosmetics is a vitamineral brand of aromatherapy-infused cosmetics, which are free of parabens. It's free of toxins, free of hormone and endocrine disruptors. As a sufferer from eczema, I also decided to create this brand because our skin is, one of the things that we need to take care of the most. It's very important to us. And our body absorbs a lot of the chemicals and toxins that we put on our skin every day. On my journey with starting this business, I was a solopreneur. I had very little help. I was bootstrapping my business. And I decided that I was going to use social media as a way to help promote my business without having a large amount of funding for marketing. So I decided to start with Facebook, which is currently known as Meta. In doing so, I created a business page and I was able to reach about 200 people, and sales were very slow. I wasn't receiving a lot of traction. And then I caught the attention of the Meta Leaders Network team, and they invited me to be a part of their group. Within this group, we're given different sorts of attention to help to boost our businesses and to help struggling businesses to gain more traction. This was a great turning point for me with my business because Meta was offering ad credits, and prior to this, I hadn't created any ads for my business. And I was able to learn how to target my consumer base. And this helped grow my business drastically. So from reaching 200 people, I was able to create dynamic ads and reach 510,000 people, which helped to increase sales drastically. It really boosted my business to the point where I caught the attention of other big corporations. I was given assistance from Amazon, Shopify, Verizon Business, And all of these great larger corporations was willing to help me along to be able to scale. And in doing so, I also caught the attention of another business who nominated me to go to the White House last December and start to export my products overseas, which was amazing because I started this business with a small amount of $200 and I slowly grew. And now I have the opportunity to share my products with the world. And that's something that I didn't think would be possible. But with the help of the Meta Leaders Network team and the ad credits and all the wonderful opportunities that they've given to me, it has become a great experience for me as an entrepreneur. I'd like to be able to see women all over the world and cosmetic consumers all over the world using my products. I took a lot of time in creating them with a cosmetic chemist, making sure that the products were suitable for everyone. Because they are mineral based, and the natural antimicrobials help to prevent any bacteria from growing in the products, which alleviates having the need for toxic preservatives. And also, the products are gluten free, which helps to for people who suffer from celiac disease. They're able to use the products without having to worry about any breakouts or anything to that effect. Lamoni Cosmetics is a brand for everyone. We are all inclusive. And I just love the fact that I can share these products with the world.
So, Monique, what a fascinating story. It sounds to me like you went through quite a bit of adversity before you got to this point. A lot of women give up when they are faced with a challenge, but it sounds to me like you took the challenge, you harnessed it, you transmuted your pain into something gold and really quite magical. If there is a woman who is listening to this podcast right now, is in the same situation, domestic violence, she's scared, she's frightened, she's had to move, she's had to change her name. If you could give her three nuggets of wisdom based on what life has taught you up to this point, what would that wisdom be?
I would definitely say to hold on to your faith. Know that a better day is always coming. You know, there's always tomorrow. Today may be very dark. You may feel alone, but tomorrow's always coming, and there are always people that you can reach out to help. Um, there are resources out there. I'm pretty sure in this day of age, everybody uses Google. Google is our friend always. And just to reach out and find the help that you need, there are resources. Just don't give up.
That is awesome. It's very true. It's easy to think that the world is crashing in on you and you can't move out, you can't do anything. Now, as an entrepreneur, you've obviously had some challenges in setting up your business. You've overcome them in very, very magical ways. What is your advice to someone who's trying to create their own brand, who's trying to create their own product? What were the things that you've learned along the way?
I would say start with a strong business plan. Having a business plan helps you to map out different strategies, different tactics, knowing which direction you want to go in, knowing what you want for your products. Um, a lot of times people can create a product and they may just want to sell it locally. You may not want to be in a large retailer, or you may not want to go global. So you need to know which direction you want to go in with your products to begin with. That's a great start.
So let's delve into your products now. You have a very unique product that sounds to me is excellent for our skin. They say that our skin is the biggest organ we have, it's covering our whole bodies. And a lot of times we buy these products without being conscious of what's in them, what's the impact it has. It's absorbing straight into the bloodstream. And now women are getting all kinds of illnesses like cancer and lupus. Tell us about your product and what makes it so special.
Well, Lamoni Cosmetics is very unique, starting with the fact that the lipsticks are infused with lavender aromatherapy, and lavender has been known to relax the central nervous system. And I think that, sometimes as women, we have very busy and stressful days. And just applying lipstick helps us boost our mood, in general. So having lipstick that is infused with something that can naturally relax the central nervous system after having a busy and rough day is just amazing. But each product is unique in its own sense. All of the products are mineral based. So the natural minerals help to protect the product as well as protect our skin. And I think that was very important for me. I wanted something where we didn't have to add toxic preservatives. The products do have natural antimicrobials. So if you have problematic skin, it helps to heal the skin and to limit the amount of breakouts. Sometimes people have problematic skin, and we buy all these other products to try to heal that, but we're adding more toxins to our body. So, being as though they're mineral based, they're really natural. It's a natural healing process that happens when you use the product.
That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, where do you see yourself 5, 6, 10 years from now? What is the vision that you have for your business? What are your goals?
Well, currently this year, I've just started to begin the process of exporting. And I'm going to start off with just a few countries, but I would love for Lamoni Cosmetics to be all over the world. I would love to share these products with so many people and become a household name. I would love for Lamoni Cosmetics to be a household name.
I love that. I love women who dream big, who have these big visions, and it is possible. There's absolutely nothing stopping you from achieving that goal. So, you managed to use social media in a very creative way. Tell us about your social media journey, how people with businesses can harness what Meta is offering in terms of targeting the right people. What were the things that you've learned that you can share?
Meta has so many different wonderful programs. They have programs for small businesses, women-owned businesses. There's so many different tools, marketing tools that you can use for free. I know at one point they were offering 100,000 scholarships for people, for creators and small business owners to be able to become certified in digital marketing. And that's just amazing because a lot of small businesses cannot afford, or they just don't have the budget to pay for marketing. And marketing is a great, it's a big part of having a business. You can't sell a product if people are not aware of the product. So, by being able to use these tools can help you in so many ways, and just, to gain a consumer base. You can do A and B ad testing to figure out who your consumer base is. And that's really important as well because you can target to so many different people and spend hundreds of dollars on marketing ads. But if you don't know who your consumer base is, it can be a waste of time and just very costly.
Yeah, it's all about having that knowledge and knowing exactly who your target market is. So, who do you personally target? A lot of people don't realize that your product is not for everyone, right? There'll be a
Correct.
very specific person, a demographic, maybe a location. Who do you aim for in your business?
When I create my ads, I target cosmetic consumers between the ages of 27 and 55. Um, it's basically targeted towards people who are looking for a healthier lifestyle, people who are concerned about the upkeep of their skin and having a healthier option of products. Now that we have the internet at our fingertips, more people are becoming aware of toxins and chemicals that are in different products, and they want more of a healthier lifestyle. People who they may be considered vegan, or they just want something that's organic. And we are an all-inclusive brand. We do not discriminate. And I love that about the products because the minerals look great on all skin tones, from the lightest of the light to the darkest of the dark. The colors blend in with the skin so well. So that's, another great aspect of the brand.
That is awesome. Absolutely exciting. So, if I could teleport you into the future and you could have a conversation with the 100-year-old you, this wise woman who is leading you to that point, based on how you are living your life and what you've achieved, what would you say to her if you had that opportunity and she's sitting on her porch, surrounded by her children and her grandchildren at 100 years old? What would you say to her?
I would say I'm so proud that you never gave up. I'm so proud that you held on to your dreams and that you always saw that there would be a brighter day and you were unstoppable and knowing that you could accomplish anything that your heart desired. I'm glad that you stuck to it and you followed through.
I love it. And I love asking that question because a lot of women don't actually know that they have this power within them already. A lot of women doubt their dreams, they doubt the promptings that come into their souls to create something new, but you have it in you. The fact that you have that idea means you have everything you need to make it into reality. So you need to trust yourself. So if you could go back to that young woman and give her some advice based on everything you've learned up to this point. There could be a young woman who's in a similar situation, doesn't know how to get out, can't even see the wood from the trees. What advice would you give her?
To anyone who is in an abusive situation, I would just tell them to leave. Most times, women are afraid to leave because of our livelihoods. I know me personally, having children and having that responsibility, I always feared being able to care for myself and my children if I left. But there are resources out there. Um, Nothing is more sacred than having your health and your life, because if you don't have that, you won't be able to take care of yourself or your children if you have children. So I would just say leave. Leave as fast as you can and know that things will get better. It may be rough at first, but having, your life and your health is more important than anything else.
Yeah, it's always difficult when you're in the midst of the storm. A lot of women can't even see the wood from the trees. But you're right. If you just have the courage to step out, to trust yourself and know that you're going to be okay, things have got a magical way of working out. When you step out on faith and knowing that you're going to be okay, the
Mm,
universe will catch you. So
yeah.
if you are a woman who's in an abusive situation, plan your exit, talk to family, talk to friends who can support you, look for help and look for inspiration, and then just make that move and make sure that you put yourself and your children in a safe place so that you are not compromising yourself anymore. So, thank you so much, Monique, for coming online and sharing the story with us. You know, the Her Story Circle is a social impact movement that is focused and geared on empowering women to stand up and speak, to share their stories, so that the story becomes the light at the end of the tunnel for another woman who might be going through a similar struggle. We are wanting to be the light at the end of that tunnel. So, thank you for what you've done. Thank you for sharing your story and being an example of what's possible.
And thank you for
People,
having me. Thank you.
women need to see the possibility for them to have faith to make that move. So, it's really beautiful to watch it in action real time. And I would love to invite you to come and be one of our speakers in Washington, D.C. We're having an International Women's event from the 8th of March to the 31st. And we are looking for inspiring stories from women from all over the world. Go on to our websites, herstorycircle.net, and be the change you want to see in the world. Come and share that story. Thank you so
I would
much,
love
Monique.
to.
Bye for now, everybody. I'll be back again tomorrow with yet another amazing speaker. In the meantime, have a fantastic day, morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And Monique, I would love to bring your products to New Zealand, to Australia. There's a huge market here that not many people pay attention to, and people who are very, very conscious about eating healthy, using healthy products. So I think you will have a great space in this part of the world as well.
Thank you.
Bye for now, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the Her Story Circle podcast. I hope today's story has inspired you to believe in the power of our stories and the difference you can make in the world when you use your voice. I'm Gertrude Mache, and it's been an honor to share this space with you, where voices from all walks of life come together to weave a rich tapestry of diverse perspectives. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our podcast to help us share these stories with more listeners. Follow us on social media by looking for the Her Story Circle podcast for more updates. And join us tomorrow for another episode filled with courage, resilience, and empowerment. Remember, your story matters, and together we're building a stronger, more inclusive world. Until next time, keep making her story.